It's Waynesville Tiger and Lady Tiger basketball on 97.9 FM. The Source brought to you by Action Automotive, Tax Pros and more. We Wonders Childcare, Brevard Heating and Cooling, the Marys County Bank, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert and Richland, Shelter Insurance Agents Dave Holland of Richland and John Gregory of Crocker, Paul's Furniture, St. Robert Auto Supply, the Bank of Crocker, Domino's Pizza, along with Phelps Health, Lowe's Chevrolet, the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, Post Pond, Ed Morris Ford, Life Care Center, and Crawford Heating and Cooling. Let's hoop it up with your Waynesville Tigers and Lady Tigers.
And a very good evening to you and yours here at the Waynesville High School Gymnasium, where we are about 12 minutes away. We're getting going. Surprise, surprise, a little bit early here tonight. Our varsity girls contest, which will see the Waynesville Lady Tigers take on the West Plains Lady Scissors. So it's Connor Harbert here with you today, 97.9 The Source. They had 20 minutes originally up there. I guess they took some minutes off there to decide we'll go ahead and get this one going at about 6:50 or so. Still gives us plenty of time, though, to talk through today's game, which will be the first of 4 this week. We're in the very busy conference portion of the basketball schedule, both the girls and the boys. They've each got 2 games this week. We'll be on the road with the boys tomorrow. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But tonight we focus on the girls' side of things. A tough West Plains team here in town today. West Plains, they've had a very good girls program as of late. They've had a young squad as well. Honestly, if this is the last time we see West Plains for a while because of the impending conference realignment, it'll be a good thing because West Plains is a very talented sophomore class. They've got a couple of very good freshmen and a couple of good seniors there as well. It's just a kind of a golden age right now for West Plains. But they're not unbeatable, and that's what Waynesville will try to accomplish here tonight. They come into this game with a record of 9-11 here on the season, and will look to continue the momentum they picked up from last Thursday. You might remember, played at the Hillcrest High School, played against the Hillcrest Lady Hornets, and what a dominant victory it was. One of the most dominant wins of the season here for Waynesville. In fact, by margin of victory, I think it really might have been the largest one of the season. Scrolling down there, and yeah, 32 points. Largest win of the season here for Waynesville. Previous largest had been 31 in a win over Helias Catholic a few weeks ago. So let's carry that momentum here into this one to take on a West Plains squad that is 15-5 on the year. Of course, one class below Waynesville, but both members of the Ozark Conference for one season more. They did come off their 5th loss of the season back on February 1st, a loss to the now 20-1 Kickapoo. Not really anybody getting over the Lady Chiefs here this year. So if we learned anything from last week, records, you can tend to throw them out the window a little bit here. We can't really judge this one by the fact that West Plains is 15-5 or that Waynesville is 9-11. You really got to get on the floor and you got to see what you can do. Just some thoughts about last year's game. You might remember Waynesville kind of got handled a little bit there in that one. I remember from that game, West Plains, they have some very talented guards. This is a team that brings in a lot of guards. They do have a 6-footer, so Brianna Hurd inside today will be tested at least height-wise, but this is a team that will shoot a lot of threes. They'll make a lot of threes, and so Waynesville, at times they've struggled to close out and make sure, well, they've struggled to close out, they struggle to box out. Got to make sure you limit the chances here tonight. So we still have plenty of time to talk about things here. Let's take a quick 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll go over some more numbers here for you. We'll kind of do a deep dive into some records, into some scoring numbers, I guess I should say, but we'll get you going here in just a couple of minutes. Big thank you to all of our sponsors. Back in 2, you're listening to the Lady Tiger basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
Mechanic. Oh yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? Like 2 days ago? Oh yeah, 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
Tax Pros and more with locations in St. Robert, Richland, Lebanon, and Jefferson City offers everything you need to start your brand new business. Don't be afraid of being a sole proprietorship and starting your own company. company because you can always grow and hire later. The experts at Tax Pro and More are here to help answer any questions and make the transition extra smooth. Tax Pros and More also specializes in tax return filing, planning, bookkeeping, and financial statement analysis for your business as well as other payroll services. Call us today and we can help. 573-451-2229.
Are you looking for a child care facility that believes each child needs and deserves a safe place to grow and learn? A Department of Education preschool, and is a state-approved child care? Then We Wonders Daycare in Waynesville is for your child or children. They provide all those services as well as the peace of mind you'll get knowing your little ones are receiving a solid foundation for success in school and life. Call for openings at 573-774-2492. We Wonders Child Care Development Center in Waynesville at 1702 Long Drive. Make sure you are comfortable this winter. Rivard Heating and Cooling is your American Standard heating and cooling company, which offers quiet technology and lasting dependability and is the leader in high-performance systems. Rivard Heating and Cooling is happy and able to service other brands too. Rivard Heating and Cooling. They're not comfortable until you are. Call today, 417-531-3551.
And once again, back here at the Waynesville High School Gymnasium, now about 6 minutes away from tip-off our girls' varsity contest tonight. The Waynesville Lady Tigers set to take on the West Plains Lady Zizzers. Again, perhaps maybe the final matchup. We'll see from a long time from these two teams. Again, the Ozark Conference, everyone pretty much going their separate ways after this year. Of course, Waynesville heading on to the COC. West Plains, I believe they are joining the new Ozark Mountain Conference, if I do recall. So they'll be joining, of course, schools like Hillcrest and the Knot. But we'll see who gets the last laugh here in this one. Waynesville will try to break a long losing skid here against the West Plains Lady Zizzers. We'll get to that here in just a moment. But let's go ahead and compare some numbers here for you. Waynesville 9-11 on the season, 2-3 on home, 2-4 on the road, 5-4 in neutral and tourney site games. Waynesville averages 60.6 points a game here this season. They allow 58.1 points a game here this season. Meanwhile, West Plains, like I said, they are 15-5 on the year. This team does not play at home almost ever. They are only 1-2 this year back in West Plains. That's bad news for Waynesville as they are 5-0 on the road. They're also 9-3 in neutral and tourney games. I was looking at the West Plains girls' schedule. Yeah, they're in tournaments every other week. So we're out of that part of the schedule, though, so they are getting into their sixth road game of the year. They are averaging 53.5 points a game here this season, and they're allowing 41.5 points a game here as well. Common opponents, Bolivar is one of them. Waynesville, again, not the game I like to keep going back to again and again. Did lose that game to Bolivar, though, 65-58. Meanwhile, West Plains did win by 11, 44-33 against Camdenton. Waynesville, another one I don't want to go back to, but they lost in overtime, 90-88. Fun in total scoring only, I guess. I wish Waynesville would have come out on top of that one. Meanwhile, West Plains did pick up the 19-point win there in that game. Neither side has taken on Central out of Springfield just yet. Both sides have taken on Glendale. West Plains won by 5, 49-44. Waynesville lost 60-44. Both teams have a pretty big win over the Hillcrest Lady Hornets. Waynesville with the bigger margin of victory, though, at 32. West Plains won 60-35. Both teams took on Kickapoo. Both teams took large losses to Kickapoo. West Plains has played both Lebanon and Parkview, still waiting on the Lady Tigers to get those games in. Those games will both be next week, and we'll talk about our upcoming schedule here when I get a moment. Of course, both teams are still waiting on a matchup with Marshfield and Rolla there as well. We'll see Rolla later on in the week. I did mention it's a long losing streak here for Waynesville over the last few years against West Plains. They are on a 5-game losing streak. That dates back all the way to 2019. Of course, they've only played one game at home. The last 4 out of 5 meetings have been in West Plains. So a bit of an oddity there, but we do have the Lady Zizzers in the house here tonight. Last time these two teams played at home, in Waynesville, I guess I should say, West Plains did win by 23, 62-39. Last time Waynesville won was back in 2018 when they took a 5-point victory. It's kind of a streaky kind of rivalry. Before the 5-game losing streak, Waynesville had won the previous 3 meetings. So we'll see who takes bragging rights. These teams most likely will not play each other very often after this season. Again, one of the longest trips in the Ozark Conference. If you're talking about pure distance, of course, we will make the drive tomorrow for the boys contest. We'll make the long, windy trip to West Plains, about 75 miles or so, but actually about an hour and 50. Of course, a lot of it is curves, and if you've ever made the drive there, not a very fun drive, but West Plains is still a lovely town. I've spent a lot of time there, and, well, I'm kind of getting sidetracked here at the moment. But again, we'll be in West Plains tomorrow, and we'll talk about the rest of the upcoming schedule. How about now? We still got 2 minutes. So, tomorrow, I don't plan these out for the record, but tomorrow we will be in West Plains. Make sure you tune in. Of course, the boys fresh off that loss to Hillcrest on Friday. They'll try to get back in the win column against the Zizzers. That will be around a 7:15 start, but as we've learned here tonight, we most likely are going to be starting early in that one. We haven't had too many games that have started after the original start time, so make sure you tune in a little bit early for that, but 7:15 is what on the schedule. We'll take Wednesday off, and then Thursday and Friday we have got Rolla. Of course, the girls will head on the road. That will be Thursday for you. I believe that might be the first game in Rolla's new gym. I saw a Facebook post, and I have to confirm that, but they've been building a new gym. I've seen some pictures. Very nice gym over there in Rolla. We might break it in, of course. Old gym's pretty fine as well. That'll be a 7 o'clock start. And then we'll end the week on Friday here at home. The boys will be taking on Rolla as well. Programming note, I have kind of hammered out the districts and what we're planning on doing with that. Here is the plan. Next week will be our final week with Waynesville for the regular season. We will go, of course, I believe, to Parkview, and we will also have Lebanon next week as well. Both the boys and girls will play Lebanon and Parkview. And then we're going to head on over. We got the Class 2 district tournament. Of course, plenty of Frisco League teams playing over in Lakeway, Eugene, and Vienna as well. And we're going to cover every game of that district tournament. So we will step away from Waynesville once more. They will be taking on Central, I believe, as well as Glendale, that remake of that previous game over at Glendale. And then, of course, when Waynesville gets into district play, we'll jump with them as well. And, of course, any team who makes it out of districts, we'll see where we go from there. We got the national anthem coming up next. Let's take a short break. And when we come back, it's time for girls varsity basketball. The Lady Tigers taking on the Lady Zizzers here tonight. Back in just a little bit, you're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
And again, back here at the Waynesville High School Gymnasium, about to announce starting lineups. First of all, for the West Plains Lady Zizzers here tonight. Small roster of only about 9 players, but the first one out on the floor will be a 5'8 sophomore in Lucy Hafer. Also joining her out on the floor will be a 5'7 sophomore. That'll be Zoe Scharnhorst. Next one out there looks like yet another sophomore, 5'7 as well. That'll be Miley Adams. And also out there as well, you'll have your first senior out on the floor. That'll be the 6-footer, 6'1 to be precise, Alyssa Joyner. And finally, rounding up the starting lineup here for West Plains, that will be another senior, 5'8. It'll be Olivia Lawson. That is the West Plains Ladies Zizzers roster. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup for the Waynesville Lady Tigers. Also apparently tonight, Riley and Reagan Grosfener's birthday here for them. So I assume they will be in the starting lineup. They often are, but of course, the 5'8 sophomores, Riley and Reagan Grosvener. Looking down below, looks like the lineup's going to be the same as always. Lauren Lurcher will also find her way into the lineup. Of course, that is a 5'8 sophomore. She'll be joined out there by the 5'6 junior, Amani Jackson. And finally, rounding out the starting lineup, that will be the 6'2 senior, Brianna Hurd. Hurd coming off of 45 points the other night against Hillcrest. So, excuse me, not against Hillcrest, mind you, but Camdenton. She then had 25 in the win against Hillcrest. So, very good week for Hurd last week. She'll try to keep up with that momentum. The Waynesville Lady Tigers, they are coached by Mike Klutz and assisted by Brenda Dennis and Chase Den Decker. Waynesville 9-11 on the season. West Plains 15-5. Waynesville coming in off of a win, 32 points over Hillcrest. West Plains with the setback against Kickapoo. But again, Kickapoo 20-1 here on the season. Now I got myself curious. Step away from this game here for a moment to see who Kickapoo lost to. I believe it was earlier in the year. I believe they had one loss back when we played them a little bit ago. They lost to Battle, who also played Waynesville, 63-61. Opening tip's going to be won here by Waynesville. It's Riley Grosvener across half court. Now she'll throw it off to Reagan Grosvener. They're going to try to get it inside here to her. Kicks it back out to the wing. Top of the key, Riley Grosvener. To the left wing here, Reagan Grosvener driving left baseline. Had it stripped and stolen away here by West Plains. At the turnover to start this game here for Waynesville. Ball's loose, but run down here by Olivia Lawson, who stands at the top of the key. They'll kick it inside here. There's Joyner. Got through Hurd, but the shot's blocked from behind by Hurd. Hurd will come up with her first block of the night. She brings it down the floor herself. Top of the key, Reagan Grosvener, and over to the left corner. Riley will throw it back up and around here to Hurd. Hurd right wing three. Got it! Great start for Waynesville tonight. Maybe not the turnover, but the 3 points. You'll certainly take that. Brianna Hurd. She'll get us started with just over 7 minutes to go in this first quarter. Again, first of 4 games we'll have for you this week. I'm a very busy man around this time, the month of February. Right wing, here's a three-pointer thrown up here by Zoe Scharnhorst. Missed it long. And Hurd brings down the rebound. Dangerous pass down the floor here. Scharnhorst actually picks it off. However, she steps out of bounds with it. Waynesville will catch a break, and they retain control. Good-sized crowd on hand here for this Monday night action. Start to recognize some faces down there. Monty Jackson, runner through the middle of the lane. Too hard off the backboard, trying to get her own rebound. Couldn't. It's picked up here by Lawson. Lawson, again, a senior. She'll bring it toward the left wing. To Scharnhorst, into the corner here, Lucy Hafer. They'll throw it inside here, Miley Adams with it, back out to the left wing. Three-pointer to match, Olivia Lawson, no good. Rims out, rebounded by Hurd. As you might have heard during pregame, West Plains doesn't necessarily score a lot of points. They're very similar to the Waynesville boys in a way. They'll play low-scoring games, but they'll manage their opponent very efficiently. See if that holds true here tonight. Waynesville averaging 60 points a game. Another three-pointer for Brianna Hurd, left corner, no good. And rebounded by West Plains. Only the one basket through the first 2 minutes here. And Scharnhorst takes it on the right wing. I'll go into my book of fun basketball names here. Scharnhorst. It's always about one per game. Here's a ball inside. Joyner, turnaround jumper from 10, no good. Ball popped around, rebounded by Lauren Lurcher. She'll find an outlet here in Hurd. Hurd down the middle of the floor, might look to attack to the left elbow. Kicks it out to the corner to Jackson, gets it right back. Jumper from about 6, left it short. Rebounded though by Riley Grosvener. Bucket in the foul.
Count the basket for Riley Grosvener.
So Grosvener will get the bucket and the foul.
She'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point play.
Missed who the foul was called on. Looks like it's called on Lucy Hafer, her first, team first. As Grosvener heads to the line to again shoot one. Free throws up and good. So Riley Grosvener will start with 3 points tonight, 6-0. Waynesville leads this one, 2.5 minutes in to quarter number 1. Miley Adams, left elbow, top of the key, back to Lawson. Now Scharnhorst, and again over to Lawson. They'll swing it around here, driving toward the right. Shot from the elbow. It's going to be Olivia Lawson, left it long, fight for the board. Who comes up with it? Scharnhorst does, but it's poked out of bounds from behind by Waynesville. Inbound from underneath. West Plains to inbound. Looks like it'll be Adams to do so. Goes into the corner. Gets it right back. Pass inside. Joyner fighting through Hurd. Left it off the front of the rim. And it's rebounded by Waynesville. Amani Jackson, right corner. Back up to the top of the key, Reagan Grosvenor. Now over to Riley, and back to Jackson again. Here's Reagan on the left wing, in a little bit of trouble. Scharnhorst coming all the way up to the volleyball line. Here's a pass to Hurd, three-pointer, got it! Brianna Hurd, another three here in this first quarter, 9-0. The Waynesville run to start this game, timeout taken here by West Plains. It's a pretty solid start here for Waynesville. Let's take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine, too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first.
For a free insurance review,
for auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
Or come see me, John Gregory, in Crocker.
And back after the 30-second timeout, 9-0 our score in favor of Waynesville, the Lady Tigers. 2 3-pointers from Brianna Hurd already in the quarter. Riley Grosvenor gets the and one bucket. Great start here for Waynesville. They'll look to keep that momentum after the West Plains timeout. Ball on the floor. Scharnhorst kicks it out to the corner. 3-pointer, got it. On the shot there, Lucy Hafer for 3. Like I said, West Plains will take a lot of shots from outside. That's their first one of the night. Leads now to 6. West Plains coming out of a press here. Brianna Hurd, another 3-pointer. Off the left side of the rim, no good. Rebounded here by Lawson. Team that shoots a lot of 3-pointers can make up a deficit in a hurry. So again, Waynesville's got to be careful tonight. They've got to come out and close out. Got to be ready to guard the drive, like so. Brianna Hurd blocking away the shot from Lawson. Jump ball's going to be called. Waynesville won the opening tip, so arrow is going to point with West Plains. First substitutions here. Madison Mulholland checks in. She replaces Lauren Lurcher. Also into the game here, Zoe Shrub here for West Plains. Scharnhorst takes it right corner, top of the key. Now going inside here to Joyner. Gets around Mulholland, posted up on Hurd. Throws one up and gets it to fall. Was it Joyner? Gets her first 2 of the game. Now here's a ball popped up in the air. Hurd comes down with it though. Fast break. Madison Mulholland with it. Right wing 3 here for Riley Grosvenor. Got it! Riley Grosvenor, 3-pointer to match her 3-point play. Now she's got 6. 12-5. Back to a 7-point advantage here for the Lady Tigers. Scharnhorst over now to Hafer. Hafer with a 3-pointer in this first quarter. She'll get it wide open in the corner. Opts not to take it this time. Instead, she'll go back up top of the key. Might have been a travel miss there. Now Hafer will take the 3. Got it.
Basket by Hafer.
Might have missed the travel at the top of the key, but the ball comes back to Hafer in the corner. Now here's a ball stripped away here by West Plains. A lot of contact, no whistle. Very passive here. Here's a ball blocked by Hurd, though. Hurd's now got 3 blocks in this quarter. Lady Tigers back on the attack. Hurd going to go all the way in. No, lost it, picked it back up. Shot from 7 is good. The fadeaway. Hurd's got 8. 14-8. Under 3 to go now in this first quarter. Had it stripped, picked it back up, though. Had the court awareness to just go up for the shot. Here's Hafer in the corner. Got to watch her tonight. Here's a 3-pointer, though, from the left wing. Olivia Lawson. Back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Joyner. She's underneath the basket, off to Lawson. Lawson shot from the free throw lines, no good. And Mulholland has the rebound. She'll find an outlet in Hurd. She'll bring it up the right side of the floor. Action-packed first quarter here, 14-8. Here's a ball. Well, that would have been last touch by West Plains. Riley Grosvenor, though, unfortunately, put a hand on it.
Lurcher enters the game for your Lady Tigers.
And we'll come back with West Plains. Lauren Lurcher back in the game. She replaces Reagan Grosvenor. Nope, excuse me, not Lauren Lurcher. How about Brooklyn Lurcher? PA man fooled me there. But Brooklyn Lurcher gets her first minutes here tonight. Hafer will send it on into Joyner. Joyner's pass rejected, but back in the hands of Scharnhorst. Around the perimeter now, Joyner, pump fake, got around Hurd. Mulholland getting in front, nice defense, shot was missed, rebounded by Brooklyn Lurcher. Great job there by Mulholland to get big and get straight up there. Hurd on the drive, right side layup is good. Brianna Hurd already into double digits tonight. She's got 10 now, 16-8. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first. Sounded like 10. Let me assure you it's 2. Ball thrown into Joyner. Joyner going through Mulholland. Missed the shot. Rebounded by Riley Grosvenor. West Plains not shooting very well from inside tonight. And Waynesville's got another rebound. Waynesville's going to slow it down. 90 seconds to go. Dribbling around the volleyball line. Brooklyn Lurcher off to Jackson. Jackson back to Lurcher. Lurcher one dribble. Now makes it a second. On over now to Riley Grosvenor. Back to Lurcher now. 15 seconds have already gone by here in this possession as Waynesville, again, looks to be patient with it. Riley Grosvenor, right corner. Top of the key here, Jackson. Jackson on to Lurcher. Could we see Waynesville just hang on the rest of the way if they want to? And if they're allowed to. Riley Grosvenor, a pass in the corner here, Jackson. And back up the sideline here. Inside now, right elbow to Hurd. Hurd back to the corner. Jackson's going to take the three. No, too hard. Rebounded by Lawson. Lurcher got a hand on it, poked it away. But it is going to come back with West Plains. 51.9. We'll have to go here in this quarter. Lauren Lurcher, Reagan Grosvenor back in. Brianna Hurd will take a rare couple minutes out here in the first. Believe these two also came out. Looks like Mulholland also came out of the game. Top of the key here, it's Joyner. She'll pass it off to Lawson, get it right back. Now back on over here to Lawson. 31 seconds left to go here in this first period. Pass into the corner, Hafer. Guarded by Lauren Lurcher, they'll pass it around the perimeter. Maybe Waynesville going a little bit smaller here, maybe anticipating that they're going to pass it around the perimeter and look for a three. Hafer. Now around to Lawson on the left wing. Now 13 seconds left to go. Trying to find the pass on the backdoor cut. Ball's overthrown. And that's why you got to remain heads up down there on the baseline. Waynesville cheerleader taking one off the dome.
Miley Adams re-enters the game for West Plains.
Pass was a little bit too tall for Scharnhorst to handle on the backdoor cut, which means Waynesville does take it back. Riley Grosvenor up the left sideline. She'll pass it on back to Reagan. They've got 5 to work with, but they'll commit a travel in the backcourt. Missed one earlier, did not miss that one. West Plains might get the final shot after all. So inbound here from the sideline. It'll be Joyner to throw it in. Ball comes in here to Lawson. Back to Joyner. Across the way to the left wing, Shrub. Pump fake, now off to Lawson. Deep three, back of the rim, no good. 8-point lead for the Lady Tigers here at the break. So a good first quarter here for Waynesville. 10 points from Brianna Hurd leading the way. 6 points for Riley Grosvenor. They've led Waynesville to an 8-point advantage. We're back in a minute. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
This is Richard at Paul's Furniture. If you're looking for a huge selection of name brand furniture like Ashley, FlexSteel, Bedcraft, we've got it all in stock and ready to go at the very best prices that you can. And on top of that, we're going to give you 12 months, same as cash financing. We're going to give you your free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Come to Paul's Furniture for the best furniture at the best prices.
Get the good stuff 7 days a week at your Napa Parts store. St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue. And get the Napa know-how. Wintertime driving is tough. You don't want to wait to get caught off guard. That old saying, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, certainly applies to wintertime driving. Napa batteries, windshield wipers, jumper cables, battery chargers, all the good stuff to keep your vehicle looking and running its best is what you'll find at your Napa Parts store. St. Robert Auto Supply open 7 days a week just off Missouri Avenue.
And back here about to start the second quarter of play here in Waynesville. Lady Tigers lead the West Plains Lady Scissors 16-8. Again, Brianna Hurd, 10 points in that first quarter. She's back in the ball game now. Riley Grosvenor, she had 6 in that first quarter. She'll start the period here on the bench. Connor Harwood here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. First of 4 games we'll have for you this week is Lucy Hafer. Pass it inside here, Miley Adams. Top of the key, back to Hafer. Hafer looking for her third 3 of the game. This time it's way too long. Adams trying to save it. She'll throw it in the hands of Jackson. Rebound here for Waynesville. Brianna Hurd looking down the floor. Now she'll bring it down herself. Again, Waynesville, a 2-man scoring crew in that first period. They also played solid defensively. They'll need to keep that up. Here's Reagan Grosvenor, top of the key, 3. She'll join her sister in the scoring books here tonight. Again, a birthday game for this sibling duo, 19-8. 11-point lead for the first time. It's a double-digit advantage here for the Lady Tigers. Long way to go, of course. Here's Miley Adams in the corner. Off now to Lawson. Lawson spins to her left, throws up an awkward shot. Ball might have been tipped, but still found a way to put it through. Lawson's first 2 of the game, 19-10. In some trouble, the trap as Brooklyn Lurcher comes across half court. Jump ball's going to be called. Arrow does stay here with the Tigers. Zoe Scharnhorst back in the game, replacing Zoe Shrub.
West Plains.
One great name for another. I'm going to make a compendium one day of all the fun last names I get to say while calling a basketball season. Football, baseball, softball, they all have great names these days. Here's a pass inside. Brianna Hurd low on the right block. 3-foot shot, missed it. Was a little off balance there on the shot. And back the other way comes West Plains. Lawson top of the key over to Scharnhorst. Back to Lawson. Lawson will throw it inside here to Joyner. Joyner gets it back out to the right wing. To the corner, Hafer. Waynesville closing out on that corner three very effectively here. But now here's Miley Adams. Big pump fake. Got Hurd to bite and then drains the three. Just as I say that, of course. Waynesville a little bit over-aggressive on the closeout. 19-13. Brianna Hurd. Left corner here. Back up to Grosvenor on the left wing. Top of the key, Jackson. Over to Brooklyn Lurcher. She's going to set up for three. Is this one good? Yes, it is. Waynesville shooting the lights out right now. That is their 5th three of the game. 22-13. Riley Grosvenor to the scoring table. She'll check in a moment. Again, 2 minutes have gone by here in this second quarter. Hafer on the right wing. Top of the key here. Up and around. On over to Lawson. Lawson on to Adams. And now Lawson again. They'll go inside to Joyner. She kicks it out. Left baseline 2. Missed it. Too short. Rebounded, though, here by Hafer. She'll throw up a shot. No good. Joyner gets the rebound. She'll get the bucket and the foul. Today's game might be a game of threes for you.
Basket by Joyner.
And this might be the latest one here. Alyssa Joyner gets the bucket. She gets the foul as well. Foul's called on Lauren Lurcher, her first, team first.
Riley Grosvenor re-enters
Riley
the game.
Grosvenor checks back in here for Imani Jackson.
At the line for West Plains, Alyssa Joyner.
Free throws up, rattles around, but falls through. It's good. 22-16, we're back to 6. Waynesville with the basketball. Reagan Grosvenor across half court. On over now to Hurd. Hurd guarded closely by Adams. Looking to drive here, step back, very contested. Not the wisest shot there from Hurd. Rebounded by Scharnhorst. Got to give it to the West Plains defender there. I believe it was Scharnhorst, who didn't fall for the pump fake. Cross-court pass, left wing. Lawson going to put the ball on the floor. Top of the key over to Scharnhorst. Here's a contested three. That one's off the front of the rim. Rebounded, though, underneath by Hafer. Hafer shot blocked by Hurd. Hurd now 4 blocks on the game. Rebounded, though, by West Plains. They'll continue the possession now. Scharnhorst, top of the key, and on over now to Lawson. Lawson dribbling around. They'll go back inside to Joyner. Joyner getting around Grosvenor. Layup is no good. Laid it off the left side of the rim. Rebounded by Hurd. Hurd will come down the floor here. Off to Riley Grosvenor. Both Grosvenors on the floor right now. Both Lurchers as well. Here's Reagan Grosvenor. Driving left baseline. Nice pass underneath to Hurd, who puts it in for the easy 2. A kiss off the glass and an 8-point lead. 24-16. Again, Hurd now has 12 tonight. Half of Waynesville's points. Here's Joyner on the drive. Big jump stop. Left the shot short, however. Waynesville taking advantage of, again, the struggles inside tonight here for West Plains, but they'll turn it right back over here. Joyner coming up with a steal. Almost stolen right back by Waynesville, but here is Lawson driving toward her left. Shot from 6 is good.
Basket by Lawson.
West Plains not really going away here, as you might expect from a team of their stature. Here's another ball thrown right into the hands of Lawson. Spins to her left, but she carried it. Waynesville caught a break there. Gave the ball right back to the Lady Scissors, but the carry means Waynesville does take over. Here comes Madison Mulholland. Here comes Imani Jackson again. Looks like Brooklyn Lurcher and Lauren Lurcher both will sit down.
The game for the Lady Tigers.
Only have to worry about Waynesville siblings tonight. No siblings on the West Plains side of things. Here's Jackson in the right corner. As you know, we've talked about that several times over the last couple games. I've just had a lot of last names to repeat. Cross-court pass, now up to the top of the key. Reagan Grosvenor looking for 3. Got another one. Waynesville just continues to punish West Plains from outside. Reagan Grosvenor's got her second 3 of the game. She's got 6 as well. Timeout taken here by West Plains. It's a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it right here. 9-point lead here for Waynesville. They've led by as many as 11 here in this game, but the Lady Tigers have done an excellent job today, and I will say, it's kind of what I thought West Plains was going to try to do to Waynesville here tonight. They've created lots of open shots from around the perimeter. They've worked it inside when need be. Brianna Hurd, of course, has been working well in there, but lots of open shots tonight for the Grosvenors. We'll see how West Plains looks to react here, because that's the 6th 3 of the game here for Waynesville. And, of course, they also have the and 1 play as well. Like I said, game of 3s here tonight. But after the timeout, 3:44 left to go here in this second quarter. 27-18, 9-point Waynesville advantage. Lady Scissors control the basketball. Down the middle of the floor comes Lawson. Bounce pass on over to Adams. Miley Adams, here goes inside. Top of the key again to Lawson. Lawson left elbow, throws it across the lane over to Joyner. Joyner fighting through Mulholland for two.
Basket by Joyner.
Not Lawson, but Joyner, who now has 6 tonight, 27-20. She leads all West Plains scores. Here's a long pass down the floor. Bit over eager that time was Riley Grosfener. They'll give the ball back to the Scissors. Joyner with 6, Hafer with 6, Lawson with 5. Those are your leading scores tonight for West Plains. Miley Adams left corner, off now to Hafer. Hafer top of the key, over to Lawson, now to Scharnhorst. Scharnhorst looking for her first points tonight, but she'll throw it off to Hafer. Back to Scharnhorst, back to Hafer, guarded by Mulholland. One dribble, picks it up over to the left wing. Lawson on the drive here. Hard off the backboard, no good. Rebounded though by Hafer. Her shot's no good. That one's rebounded by Lawson. Lawson misses. That one's rebounded by, no, Hurd ripped it away. Almost taken by Joyner, but Hurd's now on the attack. Right side layup is good.
Coast to coast for Bree.
Coast to coast for Brianna Hurd, who now has 14 in this game, 29-20. 2:30 left to go here in this first half. Scharnhorst, top of the key. To the left side again, Lawson. Lawson off to Adams. Adams a couple dribbles to her right to the baseline. Now looking for Joyner. Joyner double teamed on the low block. Puts up a shot anyway and gets it to fall. Joyner's now got 8. Timeout taken here by Waynesville this time. So Waynesville's going to take their first timeout. They'll have 4 remaining for this contest. 2:15 left to go here in this first half. And now we take a look at Waynesville defensively. Now it's starting to open up a little bit. How are you going to respond to Joyner inside? Of course, we don't see a lot of teams with their own 6-footers. The last couple games, I believe, we have not seen a 6-footer. But much like Waynesville likes to just lob it on in there and let Hurd go to work, West Plains seems to have kind of the same response. Let Joyner try to just look for the mismatch. They've gotten her on the much shorter Madison Mulholland a couple times here in this game. How do you force it back outside? I'm not quite sure, but like I always profess, I'm not really a professor of the game. I watch a lot of basketball, sure. Don't think I could ever be a coach, though. I'll let Coach Klutz let the Lady Tigers know what they should do. Here's Brooklyn Lurcher across half court. Riley Grosfener now on over to Hurd. Hurd on the right wing. She'll step to the elbow. They'll pass it back outside here to Jackson. Jackson for 3, no good, but rebounded here by Brooklyn Lurcher. Mulholland hit the ground, she's right back up. Riley Grosfener again, top of the key. Over to Hurd, Hurd wide open for 3. No, that one's too far to the right. Rebounded by West Plains, Joyner has it. And here come the Lady Scissors again. 1:39 now left to go in this half. This ball game has moved by in a hurry. Remember, this was supposed to be a 7 o'clock start. Top of the key, it's Lawson on over to Zoe Shrub, who checked in after the timeout. Shrub on over to Lawson, back to the corner, Hafer. Hafer guarded by Mulholland. They'll try to go inside to Adams. Pass was misfired, though, and Hurd's there to pick it up. They'll try to bring it out to 9, try to make it a double-digit lead here with a 3. Reagan Grosfener back to the scoring table. Slurcher takes it, top of the key. Jackson, here's the lob to Hurd. Hurd catches it, double team. Shot's up and good.
Basket by Hurd.
So a couple threes to start the game, but Hurd's work has come on the low blocks tonight since then. 16 points now, 31-22. Under a minute to go in this first half. Hafer across the court, left wing. Here comes Lawson on the drive. No, back out to the corner. Here's Hafer for 3, rims out, and rebounded by, well, nobody. We're going to get a jump ball, which means the arrow points with West Plains. I think Waynesville, no, did Waynesville get a timeout in time? Yes, they did. So, never mind. Waynesville actually did take the timeout, which means the ball will stay with the Lady Tigers. They'll have 3 timeouts remaining. Another 30-second timeout, so I remind you, tomorrow, make sure to tune in. On the road to West Plains. I've got a podcast ready to go for the Minute 50 drive. I wasn't really a podcast guy until my sister said, well, you know, these longer drives would go by quicker if you had something to listen to. I'm a music guy, first and foremost, don't get me wrong. But sometimes when you don't find any new music or you're just kind of bored of what you have, those drives can be brutal. But I have a podcast ready to go. I'll make the minute make the hour 50 drive.
And
we'll have it for you about 7 o'clock tomorrow. The boys taking on the West Plains Zizzers. Should be a fun contest there. Both teams, similar records. Hopefully the boys will turn in a little bit of a better performance than they had against Hillcrest. Here's a ball stolen off the inbounds pass. Easy layup for Lawson for 2. 7 points now for Lawson, 31-24. 30 seconds left to go in the half. Monty Jackson near the half-court line, over to Riley Grosvenor. On to Reagan now. Pass going inside to Hurd. Hurd fouled from behind by Joyner. We're heading to the line. Second tie tonight here for Waynesville. First time here for Brianna Hurd. Again, Alyssa Joyner will pick up the foul. First team foul. First personal. Again, just 3 first-half fouls for both sides. Hurd puts up the first free throw, no good.
Zoe Scharnhorst re-enters the game.
Zoe Scharnhorst back in the game now for West Plains as Hurd sets up for the second tonight. 21.9 on the clock. Free throws up and good. She'll go 1 of 2. Waynesville now 2 of 3 tonight. 32-24. West Plains will get the final possession here of the half, presumably. Let's go ahead and throw up presumably out there. Lost it on to Shrub. Into the corner here, Hafer. Guarded by Reagan Grosvenor. Back out to the top of the key. Lawson with it, 1 dribble, on over to Shrub. Now 5 to go, Hafer in the right corner. Cross-court pass, Lawson will catch it. She'll settle for the mid-range jumper, got it. And it'll be a 6-point game here at the break. So Olivia Lawson, 9 points now for West Plains. Does cut it back to 6. West Plains does win the second quarter, but West Plains continues to trail here to Waynesville. 32-26, your halftime score. We'll take a couple minutes, we'll come back. We'll go over some numbers here for you, and we'll get you all set for the second half here in this Monday contest. Again, your score 32-26 in favor of Waynesville. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football.
Basketball is my game.
But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert is the pizza during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Try Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard. Looking for a great career? Domino's Pizza St. Robert is hiring all positions. Apply online at jobs.domino's.com.
Mountain Dew Zero Sugar asks, ever wonder what it would be like to live in an alternate universe? One where everything seems to work just the opposite of the way you'd expect? Well, friends, welcome to the alternate universe of Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. The taste is nothing less than outrageously delicious. And Mountain Dew Zero Sugar comes in awesomely exhilarating flavors, like Original Dew Zero Sugar, Mountain Dew Spark Zero Sugar, and Mountain Dew Major Melon Zero Sugar. Try the incredible flavors of Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Zero Sugar, all dew.
This February, love your drive with Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville. They have offers just for you that are absolutely irresistible, like cash back and cash allowances on 2024 Silverados and Equinoxes. Plus, rates as low as 1.9% on select 2024 models will make your heart race. Don't wait. Fall in love again at Lowe Chevrolet and love your drive like never before. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville, and online at lowechevy.com.
Wondering where to go for care at Phelps Health? For non-life-threatening conditions that require ongoing care and prevention, like annual checkups or colds, make an appointment with one of our primary care providers. When you need immediate attention for non-life-threatening health matters, like a cut that may require stitches, our immediate care clinics in Rolla and Waynesville are here to help. And if you're experiencing life-threatening medical issues, the Phelps Health Emergency Department is committed to caring for you when you need it most. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more.
At Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert, we've got your back when it comes to saving money on vehicles. That's because we have outstanding deals and a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Cars, trucks, SUVs, they're all priced to move today. Get big cash rebates and low financing that will save you thousands. Plus, you'll get the best customer service possible. To save big, make it by Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert or visit edmorrisfordstrobert.com and get backed by Morris today.
We care for them.
Hey, Mr. Gibson. Good morning.
Hey there, honey.
Take wonderful care of them.
All right, here's your morning meds and your coffee, just how you like it. 1 cream,
2
sugars.
And we'll go to the ends of the earth to protect them. You can count on that.
Life Care Center of Waynesville believe in treating patients and residents as family members, focusing on inpatient and outpatient rehabilitation with 24-hour skilled nursing care. We are proud to also offer a secured Alzheimer's and dementia care unit, 700 Birch Lane in the heart of Waynesville.
Back here once more at the Waynesville High School Gymnasium. We are at halftime here of this girls varsity contest, and Waynesville, well, they've led wire to wire here in this one. They took a 3-point lead off of the first quarter three-pointer, and they've not looked back since. But they're not out of the woods just yet. You only lead by 6 here against West Plains, 32-26. Connor Harvard here with you again, 97.9 The Source. First of 4 games here this week. 2 boys games, 2 girls games here for you. So I guess actually theoretically 3.5 games now from this very moment. But Waynesville, they played a solid first half, all things considered. Obviously a couple things to clean up, mostly inside. We see Alyssa Joyner and Olivia Lawson's kind of starting to bully and the Lady Tigers inside a little bit. But offensively, very good effort for the Lady Tigers. They've kept the turnovers down low. They've hit the open shots. They've created the open shots. I think that is very important to note. You've also had a couple of nice dishes in there, a couple nice assists here for some of these Waynesville guards to get it inside to Hurts. So overall, got to be pleased with this first half. Again, West Plains a very good program. They've definitely had a great last few years. And so to be out in front here in half, got to be pretty pleased with yourself. There's still some work to do, but let's go ahead and take a look here at the scoring summary from that first half as we take a look at West Plains first. Just 8 first quarter points. They did pick it up in the second quarter, though. They picked up 18 points there in that second quarter. Nobody in double digits just yet, but leading the way with 9 points at the moment, that would be Olivia Lawson. She had no points in that first quarter. All 9 of her points came in that second. So Waynesville's got to find a way to slow her down. She's starting to pick up a head of steam out there on the floor. Alyssa Joyner, she's got 8. That includes 6 points in that second quarter. Again, 6-1. They were starting to work it inside to her a little bit more, trying to find the mismatch. Again, Waynesville, outside of Hurd, don't have a terrible amount of height there, so got to make sure that you have a foolproof plan to take care of Joyner down there, but she's got 8 here at the moment. Lucy Hafer had a couple of first quarter threes, and then Miley Adams had a 3-pointer in the second quarter as well. That'll round out the West Plains scoring effort. 8 points in the first quarter, 26 here at the half for the Lady Zizzers. Now we take a look at Waynesville. 1 player in double digits. That is Brianna Hurd. She's got 17 here at the moment. That included a couple 3-pointers to start the game out. Since then, she's gone back inside. They've gotten a lot of passes into her, and she's been pretty darn efficient from the field here in this one. I don't keep track of exact percentages. I'm only one man. I can't really do makes and misses on the fly while also calling the action, but I can tell you from the eye test, she's doing a pretty darn good job out there here tonight. 17 total points, also 1 for 2 from the free throw line in this one. 2 players with 6, again, Riley and Reagan Grosviener. They're celebrating a birthday tonight. They both have 6. Of course, for Reagan Grosviener, that was a couple of threes in the second quarter. Riley Grosviener hit the and one, and then the 3-pointer in the first quarter. Look to them to continue the scoring effort as well. And then Brooklyn Lorcher had a 3-pointer in the second quarter. Both teams with 4 scores, but again, Brianna Hurd leads all scores in this one with 17. 16 first quarter points, and then 16 second quarter points. Did lose that second quarter 18-16, but obviously keeping up the score in there. Now you just got to make sure you keep that West Plains offense down here a little bit. Also, 16 more points wouldn't hurt per quarter here. Puts you at about 64 for the game. We've got about 3 minutes left to go here until the second half. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll get you all set and ready to go. Third quarter on the way here, this varsity girls matchup, Waynesville and West Plains. Back in a few, you're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball right here on 97.9 The Source.
For over 50 years, Post Pawn in St. Robert has been offering the best prices in the area on firearms, ammunition, and shooting and reloading supplies. Also find new and used military clothing and gear, as well as pre-owned power tools and compound bows, and new and used musical instruments and supplies. Get a 90-day layaway on anything. And if you have your guns shipped to Post Pawn or selling them to another individual, they only charge a $25 transfer fee. That's postponed in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert. Crawford Heating and Cooling in St. Robert has the Amana heat pump system with up to 20 SEER. Amana's high-efficiency units come with a lifetime compressor warranty. Crawford's Heating and Cooling is now working with Foundation Finance, the home improvement financing giant. Crawford Heating and Cooling of St. Robert still offers their year-round checkup and maintenance service to keep your system up and running. For $120 a year, Crawford will make sure your air works in the spring and heating in the fall. Crawford Heating and Cooling of St. Robert, not associated with any other Crawford Heating and Cooling, serving Pulaski County and the surrounding area. Call 336-0085.
Looking for a home? Call Investment Realty today. We are located at 473 Old Route 66 in St. Robert. If you're looking to rent, buy, or sell a home, we do it all and are here for you. We handle many short-term rentals as well, whether you're looking for someone to manage yours or a place to get away for the weekend. Give us a call. We are here for all your realty needs. Our company has been in business for 38 years and opened our third office last year. Call or come see us today. We are open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. No appointment needed. We look forward to speaking with you soon.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
And again, back here at the Waynesville High School Gymnasium, 32-26 is our score. The Waynesville Lady Tigers, they lead the West Plains Lady Scissors here in this one. They'll need to hang on for 2 more quarters here as we approach the halfway point of that 7 o'clock hour. That first half took 37 minutes to play. Very, very quick first half here tonight in Waynesville. Connor Harbin here with you, 97.9 The Source. Ball to start with West Plains. So they'll take it into the corner here. Olivia Lawson on to Zoe Scharnhorst. It starters on the floor here for West Plains. They'll kick it on over to Lucy Hafer. Back to Lawson in the left corner. They'll go inside now, Joyner. Joyner posting up on Hurd. Back out to the corner. Lawson for 3. Left it too far to the left. Rebounded by nobody in particular. They'll say the ball is off the thigh of Reagan Grosfener, and so it'll be West Plains basketball underneath. Starters also on the floor here for Waynesville. I checked before I said it that time, so I can tell you it is 100% true. Here's a ball inbounded to Scharnhorst in the corner. I've messed that up like the last 3 games. Here's Joyner for 3 from the left corner. Got it. Waynesville's got to avoid letting that happen. They did a great job of preventing those threes from the corner in the first half. That time Lawson got it wide open. Hurd going to be fouled from behind. First foul of the half incoming here on West Plains.
West Plains foul on Zoe Scharnhorst.
Zoe Scharnhorst picks up the foul, her first.
Her first, team's first.
32-29. Slim as this lead's been for quite some time. Again, Waynesville led by 11 at one point. The ball's inbounded here, Lauren Lurcher. Left wing, Imani Jackson, back on over to Hurd. Hurd, wide open 3 from the corner, much too hard though. Ball's rebounded by Reagan Grasfener. She'll take the catch, she'll take the shot, missed it though. It's off the front of the rim and rebounded by Joyner. West Plains back to 1 possession now. Get back to within 1, or they can tie it up here from a shot from outside. Lawson on over now to Miley Adams. Adams going inside to Hafer. Hafer, top of the key, over to Scharnhorst. Scharnhorst setting up for 3, rims out. Rebounded though here by Adams. Nobody in the area to box out. Adams, left corner, step inside, going for 2, rattles out, no good. This ball's gonna be rebounded here by Lurcher. Lurcher will throw it off to Riley Grosfener, now gonna hit Hurd. Hurd coming down the middle of the floor, now fades to her left. Gonna bring it out to the left wing, off balance, throws it off to Jackson. To the left baseline here, Riley Grosfener, she'll drive on through, high off the glass and in.
Off the glass and good.
Riley Grosfener with 8 now. And it's a 5-point game, 34-29. 6:18 left to go here in the second quarter. Lucy Hafer with it, now Scharnhorst. Lawson on the left wing to the corner, Miley Adams. Adams will pick up the dribble, top of the key again, Lawson. Scharnhorst. Bounce pass, left baseline here to Adams again. Hafer, wing-to-wing pass over to Lawson. Waynesville looking like a zone, by the way. Here's Adams to the right wing, 2-3 to be precise. Here's an open 3, Lucy Hafer right corner, off the backboard, missed it. Rebounded though by Lawson, but we'll get a foul. I believe we're gonna get a foul here called on Jackson, although I will say she took the brunt of that one. No, it's actually gonna be called here on West Plains, wow. I thought the foul might just be called on Jackson, but I guess they'll call the bow. And the foul will be called on Lawson. First one she'll pick up, Waynesville ball. Second team foul. Grosvenor lost the dribble and will get the ball right back to West Plains. A little bit of contact there. Again, we haven't called much of anything tonight. That's why I was maybe a little bit surprised there we called that foul on Lawson. And now Riley Grosvenor takes one off the dome. Lost the dribble. Never touched by West Plains. Scissor ball. There are some extremes here. Scharnhorst, three-pointer, again off the glass. We've had way too many of those this season, but this one's going to be rebounded here by Hurd. To the right wing, Riley Grosvenor. To the corner, Lurcher. Back to Grosvenor again. Across the way, over now to Amani Jackson. Left corner, here's Hurd. Hurd off to Reagan Grosvenor. Riley Grosvenor, three-pointer from the top of the key. Got it! Riley Grosvenor into double digits now with her second three of the game. Just like that, Waynesville back out in front. They lead by 8, 37-29. 3 minutes have gone by here in this third quarter. Miley Adams going to send one inside here. Lawson getting through Hurd for two.
Basket by Lawson.
Lawson becomes the first scissor into double digits. Nope, I lied to you. Second. Both Lawson and Joyner now have 11. Here's a three-pointer. Brianna Hurd, back of the rim. Long rebound. Who's got it? Nobody yet. Picked up by Scharnhorst. Again, 37-31 here. Scharnhorst will pass it up the floor here to Lawson. Zoe Shrub set to check in a moment. Left elbow out to Adams. Adams off to Joyner. Joyner for three. Rims out. Out of bounds on the rebound. They'll say last touch by the Scissors.
Turnover, Tiger ball.
Not a turnover. It won't go down the books.
Zoe Shrub.
They've loudly proclaimed here, but it's still change of possession here. And honestly, Waynesville trying to get themselves into kind of a comfort zone here. Well, that won't get it done. They throw it away. Joyner wide open on the left block. Grosvenor catches up, but Joyner will still post up and score.
Basket by Joyner.
It's one of the things I've really wanted Waynesville to kind of tune out this season or kind of work through there. Long passes down the floor. Here's a foul with the body called on Joyner. And it'll be Riley Grosvenor to the line shooting two. With the hand, it was clean, but the foul will apparently be called with the body. That'll draw the ire of the West Plains coaches over there. To be honest, I was looking at the ball here, so they're going to call it on the floor? No, that's even worse. That was definitely a shot. Okay. We'll inbound it here for Waynesville. Reagan Grosvenor off to Riley Grosvenor. She'll take the three-pointer. Too far to the left. Hurd has the rebound. She'll put it back up and in. Well, they'll still get the two anyway. Again, the foul was on Joyner, by the way. Her second team foul. Personal foul. Third team foul. 39-33. Joyner with it. Looking to drive. Gets all the way to the basket. Puts it up and in for two. Way too easy on the drive that time. Joyner on a bit of a warpath here. She has 7 in the quarter. In 15 overall. Ball stolen away here by Lawson. Another lazy fast break pass, but the layup was missed. And we're going to get a foul called here on West Plains. They missed the wide open layup. And Olivia Lawson will pick up the foul, her second and fourth team foul. 4 straight fouls called on West Plains here to open up this quarter. Madison Mulholland in the game now. Full court press by West Plains. It's caused Waynesville a couple troubles here. Long pass down the floor. Amani Jackson, nobody in front of her. Right side layup. She's fouled. We're going to the line for two.
Foul on the play.
Waynesville sometimes can get a little bit in their own head on a fast break or a press break. They'll try to make these long looping passes that don't have much of a chance of finding their target. That time, though, a good choice to hit Amani Jackson over the top. First free throw, though, is no good. Jackson, no points yet. The foul was called on Zoe Shrub, her first, team 5th. Jackson will set up for the second here, trying to make it a 5-point game. Free throws up and away, off the backboard and in.
Zoe Scharnhorst re-entered the game for the
Zoe Scharnhorst back in, replacing Shrub. 40-35, 3:15 left to go in the third now. Joyner now to Hafer. They'll go inside here. Lawson shot from behind the backboard, somehow got it to go. Again, Lawson and Joyner. It's your 1-2 punch here as the ball's almost thrown away again by Waynesville. West Plains not really forcing these bad passes, just kind of happening here for Waynesville. But either way, Brianna Hurd will recover and take it to the right wing. Top of the key, Into the corner now, Amani Jackson for three. Way too hard, but Mulholland's there for the rebound. Riley Grosvenor, her pass is tipped, but finds the hands of Brooklyn Lurcher, who checked in. She'll take it again, top of the key. Looking for her second three of the game was Lurcher, no good. Bounces to the left. Rebounded here by Adams. Again, it's a three-point game. Waynesville's led wire to wire thus far. Scissors trying to change that. Hafer, top of the key, Adams. Almost stolen away by Riley Grosvenor, but Adams picks it back up. Now it goes off to Joyner. Joyner on over to Hafer. Into the corner, Scharnhorst. Scharnhorst going to hit Lawson. Lawson, shot from 10 is good. Lawson and Joyner are doing 100% of the scoring tonight. Again, it's not a very large West Plains roster, but those are the two they've relied on all game long. Brianna Hurd driving all the way to the right block here. Fights through. Shot too long, though. Jackson's got the rebound. So the possession continues on here again. A one-point game. Riley Grosvenor back out to Mulholland. Top of the key, Jackson. Left side here, Brooklyn Lurcher. Minute 45 left to go in the third. Mulholland off to Riley Grosvenor. She's left wide open for three. Way too long on the shot. Ball's out of bounds, but last touch by West Plains. Stays here with the Lady Tigers. Reagan Grosvenor back in, replacing Riley Grosvenor. Zoe Shrub back in here for West Plains. She's going to replace Adams. So Reagan Grosvenor inbound the basketball. She'll go to Hurd on the left wing. Jackson had it poked away. Ball's on the floor. Jackson will pick it back up. She'll hand it on back to Brooklyn Lurcher. Lurcher a couple dribbles. Reagan Grosvenor to the corner, Mulholland. Grosvenor again, top of the key, Brooklyn Lurcher. Lurcher, pass to the corner here. Hurd looking for three. Left it short. Rebound, it's long. Mulholland trying to save it. Her foot's on the line. And it's West Plains ball. They'll have a chance to take the lead here for the first time in West Plains. The lead was 19-8. That was as large as Waynesville's found their lead today, but it's dwindled to just one. Right baseline here, Zoe Scharnhorst, top of the key. Zoe Shrub looking for the three to take the lead, no good. Long rebound, Brooklyn Lurcher had it stripped. West Plains has it on the floor. Scharnhorst off now to Shrub. Shrub's pass is stolen away, back by Waynesville. Amani Jackson coming down the middle of the floor to the right wing. Reagan Grosvenor looking for the lob. They find Hurd on the right block. Hurd will fight through, count the bucket and the foul. Brianna Hurd will get the bucket and the foul. 21 points tonight here for the senior, and she'll get a chance to make it 22. Foul's called on Lucy Hafer, her second, and again, team fifth. We don't go above 5 anymore. Free throw, though, is way too short. Long rebound. Waynesville had a chance, but it's picked up here by Scharnhorst. Waynesville's not been very efficient from the line tonight, but does make it a three-point game. To the corner, Hafer, top of the key, over to Shrub. Now Lawson. Lawson's been lethal this quarter. Here's Scharnhorst, left corner. Top of the key again, Lawson, on over to Shrub. 24 seconds left to go in the quarter. Now here again, they'll pass it inside to the right block. Top of the key, over to Lawson. Wide open three, is this the tie? No, it's too short. Rebounded though underneath by Scharnhorst. They'll hit Lawson in stride. She'll come through middle of the lane, she'll be fouled. We're going to the line for two.
Foul on the play.
It's going to be crucial. Waynesville doesn't fall into their old habits here as well, and I know I've preached for rebounding all season long.
To the line for West Plains, Olivia Lawson.
That time, West Plains got a second chance there. As Lawson hits the free throw, she's 2 for 2 from the line tonight. She's working on 16 points.
Riley Grosvenor re-enters the game for the Lady Tigers.
Riley Grosvenor checks back in. Brianna Hurd will take her place on the low block. Madison Mulholland out of the game. Second free throw for Lawson is good. So Lawson goes 2 for 2. 10 seconds left to go here in the quarter. 42-41. Riley Grosvenor going to look for Hurd on the left block. Nice pass. Good for 2. That'll be your final bucket here of the quarter, as Waynesville will take a 44. Even might be 44-41. I don't think they gave West Plains that second free throw, but we'll see if they change it here in a little bit. But for now, on the board, it's a 4-point Waynesville lead. We'll go with it. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Mechanic. Oh yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? Like 2 days ago? Oh, yeah. 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey, Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
Back here in Waynesville, time to enter the final quarter of play. 44-41 is our score. They did add that last West Plains free throw up onto the board. Let it be known, and I protested for that point to be added. I am not biased in any way, shape, or form, except moments where I am. But 8 minutes to decide a winner in this one. Waynesville does open the quarter with the lead. That lead has slowly dwindled, though, over the last 3 quarters. Waynesville will find a need a way to close this one out. Riley Grosvenor in the right corner. They'll throw it into the low block. Brianna Hurd off the glass for 2. Well, that's been the strategy here tonight. Why not again? 46-41. Hurd now 23 points. Hurd's had herself a great season thus far. I was going to say last few games, but really you can go back pretty much the entire season. Here's a drive. Olivia Lawson out to the corner. Alyssa Joyner for 3, front of the rim, too short. And rebounded by Hurd. Hurd, a long pass down the floor. Brooklyn Lorcher, the cherry pick. Underhanded layup is good for 2. Brooklyn Lorcher getting back quickly. Timeout taken here by West Plains. So a nice 1-2 punch to start the quarter. That 3-point lead has become 7-13 to go. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll come right back. Lady Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Tax Pros and More, with locations in St. Robert, Richland, Lebanon, and Jefferson City, offers everything you need to start your brand new business. Don't be afraid of being a sole proprietorship and starting your own company, because you can always grow and hire later. The experts at Tax Pro and More are here to help answer any questions and make the transition extra smooth. Tax Pros and More also specializes in tax return filing, planning, bookkeeping, and financial statement analysis for your business, as well as other payroll services. Call us today and we can help. 573-451-2229.
And again, back here once more. Still 30 seconds left to go in this timeout, but we are back. 48-41 is our score. Waynesville opened up the quarter, back-to-back buckets, as they look to stave off a very good West Plains team. Waynesville, of course, trying to pick up victory number 10 on the year. West Plains trying to get back in the win column, get win number 16 on the year. But Waynesville has been able to keep the Lady Scissors at arm's length. West Plains with the basketball to start, or at least come out of the timeout with. I guess you can't say start anymore. Arrow does point toward Waynesville, just for future notice. In the corner, Zoe Scharnhorst with it. She'll throw it across the way on over to Olivia Lawson. Top of the key, ball is tipped, but finds the hands of Joyner. Now out to the top of the key again, Lawson. Over to Zoe Shrub, looking for 3 over the top of Reagan Grosvenor. Long rebound. Who's going to get there first? I believe that ball's off of West Plains. No, they'll say it's off of Waynesville. I don't know if that's the call. So the Lady Scissors will inbound here from underneath. That's right in my corner. But go with it for now. Positive vibes here. Ball's inbounded to Joyner. Joyner triple teamed in the middle of the lane. Turnaround shot, no good. Left it off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Hurd. Chance for Waynesville to get back to 9. Riley Grosvenor, the catch and shoot. Wasn't ready to take the shot there. Left it way too short. West Plains has the rebound. Grosvenor smiling her way back down. I think she knows she should have come down with that one. Maybe an extra dribble or something like that. Lawson on to Joyner on the left wing. 6:23 left to go. Inside, Hayford going to find Zoe Shrub. Shot from about 8's no good. Hurd hauls in another rebound. Hurd handling the point duties for the most part tonight. Now she'll throw it off to Reagan Grosvenor. Back to Hurd, top of the key. Over to Riley Grosvenor for 3. No, rolls out. Scharnhorst, first one to it. Ball still loose. Picked up here by West Plains. Waynesville almost got the offensive rebound here, but back come the Scissors. Zoe Shrub, right wing. Shrub over to Scharnhorst in the corner. Back to Shrub, now Lawson. Top of the key to the left elbow, Hafer. One dribble, out to Joyner. Back to Hafer now, has an open lane to the basket. Left the layup off the bottom of the rim. How are we going to call it? What?
Amani Jackson.
I was going to say out of bounds on West Plains, but the shot was...
And Miley Adams re-enters the game.
I'm not quite sure on that one either, but there's no protestation coming from the Waynesville side. Here's a whistle, bucket, and the foul.
Basket is good by Alyssa Joyner.
Alyssa Joyner puts it in for 2. Has a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Waynesville foul. The team's first.
Waynesville's first team foul. Going to be called here on Reagan Grosvenor as Joyner puts the free throw in. Joyner, again, in combination with Lawson tonight, have done most of the scoring. Amani Jackson now, just inside the right wing, top of the key. Brianna Hurd looking for three, got it! Brianna Hurd, her third three of the game, 5 in the quarter, 7-point lead, 51-44. 5:23 now left to go in the game. Top of the key, Lawson, over to Scharnhorst, guarded by Riley Grosvenor, coming back toward her left. Top of the key, Lawson again, and back to Scharnhorst. In the corner now, Miley Adams, Scharnhorst again. Here's Lawson, guarded by Reagan Grosvenor. Gonna hand it off here to Joyner. Joyner looking to drive. Runner, middle of the lane, whistle and a foul. And we're heading to the line for 2. My only wish down the last few minutes of this game.
Amani Jackson's called for the foul.
And I'm not saying we've hit that point just yet. We've had a pretty light whistle tonight.
Goes to the line for West Plains.
Let's see if that changes here. First free throw, though, for Joyner is good. West Plains is perfect from the line tonight. If that happens, would not be ideal for the Lady Tigers. Second free throw also good here for Joyner. She's got 5 in the quarter, 51-46. We're back to 5. Reagan Grosvenor across half court, on now to Hurd. Hurd will throw it back up to the top of the key here. Riley Grosvenor, and on over to Reagan. Reagan back to Riley. Nope, ball stripped away here by Scharnhorst. Open left side layup. That one's good.
Basket by Scharnhorst.
That's Scharnhorst's first 2 points of the game. We're back to 3, 51-48. Here's a pass off to Hurd. Hurd coming through the lane. Whistle, and a charge is going to be called here on Waynesville. What do we have to do? She was pushed from behind before she ran into the West Plains defender, and they're going to call the charge.
Her first.
Wow.
Madison Mulholland re-enters the game for the Lady Tigers.
Literally pushed from behind, and we're going to call the charge. So Hurd picks up her first, and West Plains gets the ball back. It's a blown call and a half. Scharnhorst with it, now on over to Adams. Save my righteous indignation for later, I suppose. Here is Joyner in the corner. Top of the key off to Lawson. Again, a 3-point game. Scharnhorst off to the corner again, Adams. Hafer working inside right now for the Zizzers. Scharnhorst, top of the key. Scharnhorst again. Now almost halfway through this fourth quarter. Ball going inside to Joyner. No, Hurd cuts it off. Hurd will come up the left sideline now. Waynesville back in control. Waynesville has to be efficient with it. Can't be sloppy. Can't afford to throw it away and give any more easy points over to West Plains. Reagan Grosvenor, left wing. She'll drive inside the 3-point line. Top of the key and over to Riley Grosvenor now on the right wing. Looking to drive here. Kicks it out to the left corner. Almost thrown away. Jackson doing a good job to bring that one under control. She'll take the jumper from the elbow. No good. And rebounded by Lawson. Lawson looking to drive down the middle of the floor here to the right block. Pushes through Mulholland. Left the shot at the bottom of the rim. It's rebounded by Hurd. Hurd has it poked away. Ball still loose. Picked back up, though, by Hurd. Hurd will get around Lawson here. She'll bring it toward the left. Off to Reagan Grosvenor. One dribble. Traveled with it. Ball coming back here with West Plains.
Re-entering the game for the Lady Tigers, Brooklyn Lurcher.
Brooklyn Lurcher back in the game now here for Waynesville. Again, still a 3-point game, but now with 3 minutes left to go. Hafer on the right wing, guarded by Lurcher. And to the top now, Adams. Adams off to Scharnhorst. Scharnhorst now Lawson to the left wing. It's Joyner. Ball almost thrown away. Adams throws it down before the sideline. Off to Hafer for 3. Back of the rim. Ball's rebounded by Reagan Grosvenor. Nice box out there to get the ball back for Waynesville. Grosvenor across half court to Grosvenor. Now Jackson. Jackson on the lob. Hurd comes down with it. Puts it up and good. Good for 2. 2-possession game. 53-48. Hurd now with 7 for the quarter. 11 for the half. 28 total. 2:38 to be precise here. Ball's bounced on over now to Hafer. To the corner now, Joyner. Joyner going to drive left baseline here. Almost lost it. Picked it back up. Top of the key again to Adams. Adams to the right wing. Lawson steps inside the 3-point line. Long jumper is good. 2 points here for Lawson.
Full timeout.
Lawson now with 20 for the game. And it's a timeout taken here by West Plains. Again, a 2. No, they added 3. It's actually supposed to be 53-50. They gave her 3. That shot was 3 feet inside the line, guys. Well, we'll see if they correct that one. That one's definitely not a 3. But they have up on the board 53-51. Well, nobody talking to him just yet here. But again, it's a full timeout. So regardless, it is a one-possession game, whether it's 2 or 3. So, fact remains, you got to continue to remain efficient with it. No more sloppy passes. And of course, if you can get it inside for an easy 2, why not? They're talking down there. Yep, they took the point off. I'm trying not to be indignant over here. But in a close game like this, every point might matter. Especially for West Plains after that second free throw wasn't counted. For Waynesville after they gave 3 on the 2. Want to make sure that there's no controversy here. So, 53-50 is our score. And Waynesville inbound here from the baseline. West Plains, a full court press. Ball's going to be tipped, stolen away here by West Plains. Exactly what I said they couldn't do. Ball now to Joyner. Joyner underneath. Joyner's pass tipped out of bounds by Hurd. It stays here with West Plains. West Plains just refused to die in this one. Waynesville has led by 8 several times in this game. Has led by as many as 11. But the Zizzers are there every time to respond. It's one of those things that just makes a good basketball team. But Waynesville plenty good in their own right. All right, wing, Lawson going out to Joyner. Joyner a step inside the three-point line, back out to Lawson. Hafer on the free throw line, out to Scharnhorst to the left corner, Adams. Under 2 minutes to go now. They'll throw it inside to Joyner. Joyner's going to be fouled from behind. Shot will miss. But West Plains is back to the free throw line where they are still perfect for the night.
Waynesville foul number 3, Reagan Grosvenor.
Foul's going to be called on Reagan Grosvenor, who picks up her second, team's 4th.
At the line for West Plains.
West Plains got called all the fouls in the third. Now the pendulum swung back the other way. Joyner, first free throw is good. Joyner is a perfect 4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. Her and Joyner have combined for Her and Lawson have combined for a perfect now 9 for 9, 53-52. 1-point game. Another ball tipped, another ball stolen away. Here's Joyner inside. She'll miss the shot. A second shot is missed. We'll get a jump ball off the rebound, and it's going to be Waynesville ball. Waynesville has literally given the ball back to West Plains 2 straight possessions. That time caught a very, very big break. 2 shots on the low block missed in a row here for the Lady Zizzers. It's another full timeout. We'll keep it right here. I think we'll go commercial free for the last minute and 30. Lest I lose my thoughts here. So, I'll continue to preach it till the cows come home. You must protect the basketball. You cannot give West Plains any more chances than they're already getting. You want them to feel stressed. You want them to foul you. Remember, West Plains will have to foul 5 times here down the stretch if you're able to keep control of the basketball and you get to that point. Waynesville has only taken 6 free throws tonight. They're 3 for 6 from the line. But none of that matters if you can't get the ball to the other side of the floor. So West Plains already out onto the floor. Waynesville will join them again. Waynesville will inbound from the baseline. Possession arrow now points toward West Plains. Waynesville burning that jump ball. But admittedly, a fine spot. 1:39. A question of possession arrow here, but I can tell you West Plains started the quarter with the basketball. We've not had a jump ball. So it should be Waynesville's. We're going to talk about it here, but I can tell you we haven't had a jump ball all quarter long. And so it should be arrow still pointing toward Waynesville. Already had enough scoreboard controversy tonight. I will say the board is right in this case. Now our coaches are talking things over. Again, 1:39 left to go in this contest. Waynesville matchups with 2 very good programs this week. Trying to knock off one of them here. This is why we need a replay. Forget a shot clock. We need a replay. So the ball's going to go back to West Plains. How could that be? They started the quarter with the basketball. There's been no jump balls in this quarter. I'm like 90% sure. So West Plains controls the basketball here. Ball's inbounded here. Bucket's good. Goodness gracious. So Lawson has another 2 to her night. Now a whistle traveling call. Ball back over to West Plains. Waynesville has not crossed half court in their last 3 possessions. Just can't right now. 54-53. Between the shot clock and not the shot clock, rather, apologies, the jump ball and the push from behind, I don't know. But Waynesville's got to dig down deep here in this one. Scharnhorst, left wing, back to the half-court line. Here's Lawson again. West Plains now suddenly does not have to do anything with it. The onus is on Waynesville to get out and make something happen. Ball up the sideline here to Joyner. Remember, Waynesville does have 4 fouls, so the first one will send him to the line, although West Plains is perfect tonight. Now 57 seconds on the clock. Reagan Grosvenor got a hand on the pass, but goes out of bounds. Ball stays here with West Plains. That'll draw some boos here. Maybe West Plains grazed it. I didn't really have a good angle on that one, so keep my mouth shut. Joyner to inbound. Gonna go in here to Lawson. Again, under a minute to go now. 52 seconds here on the clock. Adams. Adams a step to the corner. Back up the sideline here. Lawson takes it off to Adams. Adams gets around Grosvenor, puts it in for 2. That does give Waynesville the ball back, but they now trail by 3. Miley Adams, 5 points now in the game. Brianna Hurd with it. Had some heroics last week against Camdenton. Here's a whistle and a foul. It's West Plains' first foul here of the fourth quarter. Waynesville will need a 3 or a bucket or really anything here at this point. You're not at the point where you're desperate for an outside shot. You'll take what you can get. An open 2 presents itself. Why not? Brooklyn Lurcher with the basketball now. They'll re-inbound. Here's Reagan Grosvenor, right corner. Trying to pass it up the floor here to Riley Grosvenor. Almost stolen away. Now over to Hurd. 23 seconds now left to go in the game. Hurd in the corner. Trying to pass it back up the sideline. Riley Grosvenor brings it in. Waynesville having a whale of a time here. 15 seconds now. Hurd is double teamed. Hurd all the way across the floor. Reagan Grosvenor for the tie. No, left it short. Rebounded here by West Plains. Hurd gets a hand on it. Trying to foul. West Plains has it. They're hanging on. They'll finally foul here with 3.5. But now West Plains has a chance to ice it from the free throw line. We're going to the free throw line. We'll shoot 2.
Her second, team's fifth.
There's plenty of controversy in this one. Oh my goodness. But Waynesville looks like they'll falter at the last hurdle tonight.
Stepping to the line,
barring something major here. Again, if one free throw goes in here for Lawson, who's a perfect 4 for 4, this one's pretty much donezo. The last hurdle tonight. First free throw's good, and that'll pretty much do it. Timeout taken here by West Plains.
Full timeout.
And it's a full timeout.
That's their final timeout.
Final timeout here taken by West Plains. So basically, there's not much more I can say about this one. 3.5 seconds left on the clock. If you're Waynesville, this one misses. You've got to hope that you can get off some kind of half-court shot. You've got to create some kind of contact and hope that you get a whistle. Hope that West Plains kind of plays into your mistake. I know that sounds bleak and I know that sounds pessimistic, but the reality of the situation, it's pretty much true. We've seen a couple of tries at that this season. None of them have worked. You need a pretty blatant foul to get the possibility, and of course the shot has to go in there as well. There's always that feature. I'm pretty sure West Plains down there is basically saying something to that effect. On a miss, do not foul. Now obviously if it's a make, well, then that situation becomes untenable as well. So, again, Waynesville facing not very good odds. Again, with Lawson, who's 5 for 5 from the line, still with a second shot here. Free throws up and away. It is no good. Rebounded by Hurd. Hurd's got to find somebody and make contact here. Half-court shot is going to fall short, and West Plains will walk away victors of this one. Waynesville led for 31 minutes of this game, but they fall at the final hurdle here tonight. They lose by 4 to West Plains, 57-53. We're back in a few minutes. We'll wrap this one up as we always do. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Are you looking for a child care facility that believes each child needs and deserves a safe place to grow and learn? A Department of Education preschool, and is a state-approved child care? Then We Wonders Daycare in Waynesville is for your child or children. They provide all those services as well as the peace of mind you'll get knowing your little ones are receiving a solid foundation for success in school and life. Call for openings at 573-774-2492. We Wonders Child Care Development Center in Waynesville at 1702 Long Drive. Make sure you are comfortable this winter. Rivard Heating and Cooling is your American Standard heating and cooling company, which offers quiet technology and lasting dependability and is the leader in high-performance systems. Rivard Heating and Cooling is happy and able to service other brands, too. Rivard Heating and Cooling. They're not comfortable until you are. Call today, 417-531-3551.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Another tough one to swallow here tonight for the Waynesville Lady Tigers. Tell you what, my heart can't handle all these close losses. Can we get a close win for once? That's all I ask here. But Waynesville, a good effort here tonight, but ultimately fall just short against a very good West Plains program. Again, take nothing away from Waynesville here tonight to go almost the distance here against a 15-5 program, now 16-5. Got to hang your head with some degree here tonight. Unfortunately, almost does not count. We've talked about that a lot with the boys here this season, and for the second time in 2 weeks, it really feels like we're talking about that with the girls. But again, Connor Harmon here with you, 97.9 The Source, as we wrap this one up for you here tonight. Waynesville falls to 9-12 here on the season. We look at the scoring summary for this game. First of all, for Waynesville, again, led for 31 out of 32 minutes in this game. Two players in double digits tonight. Brianna Hurd finishes with 28 in this one. Riley Grosvener finishes with 11. 6 points for Reagan Grosvener here tonight. Brooklyn Lurcher, 5 points, and Amani Jackson hit 1 of 2 from the free throw line here as well. Again, 32 first half points today. Fortunately, the offense didn't keep up the tempo here today. Only 21 second half points as they fall in this game. West Plains, 57 total points, just 26 at the half. Again, Waynesville was outscored 31-21 there in that second half, but they had 2 players in double digits. Again, Waynesville's kind of got hurt, got the Grosveners. Well, West Plains has Lawson and Joyner. Lawson leads the way tonight with 23, including the final free throw to ice it in this one. And Alyssa Joyner finishes with 22 here in this game. Lucy Hafer had a couple of first quarter threes. Really, I talked about in the pregame, we thought West Plains was going to hit a lot of threes. Turns out the inside game was working for him mostly tonight, but Hafer did at least make me think I had a smidgen of correctness there. She hit 2 first quarter threes again for 6. Miley Adams had 5, and Zoe Scharnhorst finishes with 2 here in this game. Again, 26 first half points and 57 for the contest. Waynesville again falls to 9-12. West Plains now 16-5 on the season. And as we've said a couple times here this season, Waynesville, you got to shake it off. You got another great team, and this time you've got them on the road in what I'm sure will be a very poppin' environment, very hostile environment here for Waynesville. One last showdown as members of the Ozark Conference with the Rolla Lady Bulldogs. And again, that might be, and I have to confirm that, might be the first game in their brand new gymnasium. And if so, that would be pretty cool. I believe first girls game anyway. I think the boys would be playing it tomorrow. So not the first overall game, but at least the first girls game. So we'll see how things shake out there. That's all if, ands, or buts. And if not, we'll still call the game in the old gym. The old gym's pretty nice as well. And tell you what, I know exactly where I'll be setting up in the old gym there as well. That'll take away a little question mark there for me. But I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up there. Again, make sure you tune in tomorrow, as we got these same two teams, but on the boys' side of things. It'll be a 7:15 start or somewhere thereabouts. Of course, we've traditionally started early here this season, so make sure you tune in nice and early. Listen to some tunes if you must. But again, we'll have a 15-minute pregame as the boys get going with West Plains. Waynesville now, I believe, always lose track of the record there, but Waynesville not so far from 500, 9-12 on the year. West Plains, meanwhile, their boys are coming into this game with a record of 7-13. So again, two teams with similar records should get a pretty good game out there in West Plains. But then we'll have Rolla Thursday and Friday. And of course, I'll be there every step of the way. But for Dan back in the studio, I am Connor Harbit. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one as much as I enjoy bringing it to you here tonight until Thursday. At least for the Lady Tigers, you've been listening to Lady Tigers basketball right here on 97.9 The Source. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
You've been listening to Waynesville Basketball on The Source 97.9 FM. Our games have been brought to you by Action Automotive, Tax Pros, and more. We Wonders Daycare, Rivard Heating and Cooling, the Marys County Bank, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland. Shelter Insurance Agents Dave Holland of Richland and John Gregory of Crocker, the Bank of Crocker. Paul's Furniture, St. Robert Auto Supply, Domino's Pizza, along with Phelps Health, Lowe's Chevrolet, the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, Post Pawn, Life Care Center, Ed Morris Ford, and Crawford Heating and Cooling. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's contest. Join us next time for more Tiger basketball here on The Source.